My name is Donal Buggy and I'm Head of Services with the Irish Cancer Society, and I'm here this morning to celebrate 10 years of the workplace smoking ban being in place. It's, when you look 10 years ago, the smoking prevalence in adults was 30%, it's now down to 20%. In 10 years' time, we're looking at a smoke-free Ireland, which is less than 5% smoking prevalence. So it's great to be able to celebrate what has been achieved in those last 10 years, and to think and talk about, well, where we're going to go with smoking and tobacco control over the next 10 years. Well, I think it's important that we continue to look at the demand, particularly for children, and try and reduce the demand and the pressures that are on children to take up smoking. We consider that 80% of all smokers started smoking before the age of 18. That's shocking, and we really need to continue to work to reduce that. And the Minister, James Riley, is proposing to introduce plain packaging for cigarettes in the next legislative working round, and we would be very much in support of that, because we see that as another tool to reduce the attractiveness of smoking to children. Tobacco companies spend money on branding because they know it works. We need to reduce that tool from their arsenal, and because they are looking at that as a way of targeting our children to take up smoking. And they need 50 Irish children every day to take up smoking to replace the adults that are giving up. So to me, and for the society, that isn't good enough. The Irish Cancer Society really believes that we need to do something about that, and we're committed to doing that. Well, I think anything that we can do to reduce the exposure of children to smoking is worthwhile. If we think about it, we need to do more for women who are pregnant, and our rates of smoking in pregnancy are quite high in this country. Yeah. That's the initial exposure for our children to smoke. We need to reduce the exposure of children in homes to smoking, because children who live in homes where parents smoke are more likely to take up smoking. And smoking in cars is another area where children are in an enclosed space and exposed to smoking, which, as we all know, is a carcinogen and has potential to cause major health effects for children into the future. And children are far more exposed and far more open to the dangers of smoke at that age. Again, it's a pleasure to be here. It's a great event.
Thank you.